Hello, hello. Welcome to Zoe's Treasures. We are on the Tea Party Raid Train today, and my name's Tracy. I'm here with my husband, Noel. He's in the background running our cameras and doing our really cool graphics. So we are just waiting for that raid to come over, and they should be here in just a couple of minutes. So we're just going to hang out. What are you guys doing today? How is your weekend going? I have been doing getting ready for shows this weekend. I've got a lot of shows. I've got 3 raid trains going on this week, so I'm super excited about that. And that's pretty much what we've been doing. Hello, Strega Design, Southern Charm, Deborah. How is everybody? Whimsy Charm Vintage. It's good to see you all here. Shell, thank you for stopping in. We are waiting for that raid to come on over. They should be here pretty soon. The bin is loaded, and I did get to preload all my auction items, so I actually felt ahead of the game. Good evening. It feels weird being on at this time. Usually I'm on like a little bit earlier in the day, but we're doing good. Choco Dog, hello, hello. We have free shipping today. Y'all, I am trying to move to be a completely free shipping seller. I can't do it on every show yet. We are getting there, but today is free shipping. So everything in the auction tab, everything in the bin, you pay nothing for shipping. I will cover it all. So that is pretty cool. We did that on the show last night. We had a great turnout, and I've been packing orders today, and so far I'm feeling okay about it. I'm still planning on trying it again next week. So that's been quite a development because there's not that many sellers in our vintage decor category that actually do free shipping. So I'm kind of going out on a branch there, seeing if I can make it work. Hello, 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 everybody. Thank you so much for coming in. We are on the Tea Party Raid Train. So we got a lot of sugar and creamers, a lot of girly, flowery stuff today. So I am excited about it. That is kind of all the things that I do like. We are going to go ahead and start a giveaway while we're waiting for that raid to come in. So that is up and going. It is for a My Vibe is Vintage sticker, a postcard, and you will get some other ephemera, whatever I happen to have in stock. I'll go to my ephemera drawer and pull some stuff out and get you a little package on whoever wins. All right, that raid should be coming over any minute now. And there they are, pickers in the wind. Thank you so much for bringing everybody over. Welcome to the Tea Party Raid Train. My name is Tracy. This is Zoe's Treasures. I'm here with my husband, Noel. He runs our cameras in the background and does all of our cool graphics. And utmost of a thank you to Kay's Timeless Treasures for conducting this train, putting it on, keeping it organized. It is quite a feat to do a train, so thank you, thank you, thank you. And with that, let's get started. Mrs. Marty's, that is my husband. That's what he does in the background. All right, we do have a giveaway going right now. We'll be running them throughout the show. This one is for a original Zoe's Treasures My Vibe is Vintage sticker, postcard, and I'll put some other ephemera in there. And with that, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to work my way down the auction tab, but I always prioritize pre-bids and requests. So if there's anything you want to see, you let me know. And throughout the show, I'll be checking pre-bids, but if I miss it, just let me know. All right, let's start with this one. Y'all, all of you just joining, coming over on the train, it is free shipping. That's right, it is not a mistake. I didn't put it in there by accident whatsoever. It is free shipping. You will not pay anything today. So keep that in mind when you're contemplating if you want to get something or not. All right, we're going to start off with a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous Bellic bowl. Look at this bowl. It is hand painted. It is old. It is definitely antique. It is late 1800s. Delicate, delicate, delicate. Look at that edge. I don't even know if you would call that a scallop or a ruffle or what. Pale pink on the inside. It is so pretty. No chips or cracks. Mint condition. And that one is up and running right now. Let me drop it down. I like 15 seconds, 15, 20. So there we go. That one is up and running. Just look how gorgeous that is. I hope you guys are all having a great time on this train. I have been on and off throughout the day. There are so many awesome sellers. Thank you for looking at that one. Put that back up there. All right, it is a Tea Party Raid Train. So of course we have sugars and creamers and tea party type stuff along with some other flowery things. But this one is a really neat, this is Jeannette glass. This is depression glass from the early 1920s. You get a creamer and sugar, both are in mint condition, and it is the iris pattern. It is so pretty, just absolutely stunning. I have this set in clear, and I also have it in an amber glass. It is the type of one that you can use year round because of its classic design, and that is up and going. Thanks for looking at that one. And you guys, if there's anything you want to see, you just let me know. All right, check this out. This one's really neat. So, you know, swans are all the thing right now. Swans are like swans, ducks, geese, all of that is coming back in style. This is a more modern take on a swan. So this, don't know who makes this one. Let me go ahead and get it pinned. This is a little bit more of an abstract swan on there. But I love the shape of this plate. Ignore my little inventory tag. I will take that off before I send it to you. But it is just a really cool swan plate. It would look so great as part of a gallery wall, or even just to put little snacks on there. And look at that, it's starting at just $1, up and going. Thank you so much, Southern Charm, for your bid. Oh, well, I am so glad, Be More Thrifty, that it feels like a spa. That's kind of, we want that nice, relaxing, kind of chill out and do some shopping kind of feel going on here. Southern Charm, that is going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And you know, the funny thing is, you guys, I can't hear the music. So you hear it, but I can't hear it. So it's all done through the computer. I have no idea what you're listening to. All right, so the next piece is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous piece of art glass. This is a unique, one-of-a-kind piece. Thank you for that purchase from the bin. This is a unique, one-of-a-kind piece here. It is art glass. It is kind of like a plum color. It is so gorgeous. I know it's coming across a little dark on camera, but it is this really deep purple plum. And then you've got this glass just kind of melted in there. It is stunning. It looks, oh, our first giveaway winner. Hold on, let's stop and Be More Thrifty. This is going to you. You are getting an original My Bible Vintage sticker. You're getting a postcard and some other ephemera I will pull out. We also do something a little bit different at Zoe's Treasures. When you win a giveaway, you got 5 minutes. If you want anything out of the bin or just want me to run it, no obligation to buy it, but I will run anything out of the bin on flash sale at 30% off. So if there's anything you're interested in, go ahead and just throw that number in the chat and we'll run it. But take a look at this vase here. Absolutely stunning. It is hand blown. There is the pontil down here. We're going to put it here so you can get a nice close-up view of it. It is a original, one-of-a-kind piece, and it is up and going. Thank you for sharing this and for joining through a shared link. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
And everything is free shipping today, so anything in the auction tab or out of the bin, you will not have to pay any shipping on. All right, thank you so much for looking at that one. Up next, we have this adorable little bunny shaker. One of these days, he's going to go home with somebody. I've had him for a little while, since before Easter, but he is just too cute to keep put away, so I'm going to keep bringing him out. Look at this. It is the original piece of pottery. It is signed by the artist on the bottom, and it is a little shaker. He has the holes up there on his head, and over here on his side is where you would fill it up with something. I don't know. I don't even think you need to use it as a shaker. I just think it's so adorable, adding it into your pottery collection. And that is up and running. Look at that. Look at him looking up at you. All right. What would a tea party show be without a tea mug, right? We have a tea mug here. It is pinned there. It is what it says. Look at that. It's not right done, even though it does say what it is on there. Look how cute. It has a little cutout so you can hang your tea bag on there. It is in perfect condition. I don't know if it's ever been used. It is nice and clean. But if you are a tea drinker, here you go, a tea mug for just $1 for you. And remember, I am paying shipping. So you can't beat that, a $1 mug and free shipping. Thank you so much for your bids. And Miss Smeda, that's going to you. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, look at this. You want to talk about girly and pretty? How gorgeous would this be as a centerpiece? There's just so many uses in a bathroom with towels. This is a, let me get it pinned because this, I gotta tell you about this one here. So antique Victorian glass basket. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous colors, pinks, greens, and yellows. You've got the crimped, ruffled edge going all the way around. No chips or cracks. You've got the vine glass handle. It is in mint condition. It is stunning. And it's up and running now. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful basket. Think outside the box. Think towels you can put in here. Fill it up with soaps. Put fake flowers in there. Use it as a, like put it up on a shelf somewhere. So much you can do with it. All right. We have, if you've ever been to my show, you know I like Nippon. And this is an antique Nippon, hand painted. This is originally from Japan. So this is early 1900s, came over from Japan, over there somewhere, hand painted, and then packed up. And think of all the history and the families that this has been through. Look at that scene, double-handled decorative bowl. It does have that Nippon mark there on the bottom. No chips or cracks. And that one is up and going. Thank you so much for your bid. Tadpoles, that's going to you. Thank you very much. If you are just joining, welcome to the Tea Party Raid Train. This Tea Party Raid Train is conducted by Kay's Timeless Treasures. Please give Kay's Timeless Treasures a follow. We will try to put that username up there. Conducting a train is hard work, so I really appreciate it, and I love being on this train today. All right, do you guys like ironstone? We have some ironstone here. We have, let me pin this. Y'all, I need to pin it because I can't remember the details of everything. All right, so this is Johnson Brothers. Look at the handle. That is my favorite part of this. Imperial Glass and Pottery books from the bin. Oh, absolutely, I will grab those. So it does say made in England on the bottom. No chips or cracks. Gorgeous piece of ironstone. And it does say that Johnson Brothers name right there on the back. So we do have a few of these available. I'm going to run one for now, see if there's interest. We'll keep running if there is. If not, we'll move right along. Let me go grab those books for you really quick and we'll get those running.
Thank you for looking at that. She'll be right back.
And I am back. Thank you so much for looking at that one. All right, we're going to go ahead and run these books. So we have two books. Let me find them for you. All right, so the first one we have here is we do have a Imperial Glass book. You know what? It looks like I had it on flash sale, so I probably need to start it. All right, so look, I'm going to go ahead and get that flash sale going. This book is up and running for $6. You'll have, I don't know how long that flash sale is for, an hour or so. So once I put it down, you still have some time to decide. Thank you so much for your purchase. I appreciate that one. And then we also have a pottery one. I love the reference books. We're going to go ahead and run this one just as an auction. And this is up and running for $5. It is a book on pottery and porcelain. It is in great shape. Has the cover on it, tells you all about pottery and porcelain. Great reference book. Thank you so much for your bids. And Be More Thrifty, that's heading your way. Thank you, thank you.
On its way to you.
Remember, you guys, it is free shipping today. You're going to get sick of me hearing that in this hour, but I am going to keep saying it because it is not something that people expect. So I will keep reminding you that we do have free shipping today. This probably is one of my favorite sugar and creamers today that I have, and I have quite a few. You are very welcome. Thank you, Be More Thrifty. I appreciate it. Look at this cut glass here. It's not, is it crystal? Hold on. I'm pretty sure it's crystal. Hold on. That's what I put. Yes, it is crystal. So we have crystal sugar and creamer. It is an open sugar bowl, but you have the gorgeous etched roses on there. And then you have your creamer that matches, nice, thick, heavy crystal, no chips or cracks. That set is up and running for just $10. Kind of faded into the background there, but it is a gorgeous, gorgeous set. Thank you so much for your bid. And KNB Sublime, that is heading your way. Thank you, thank you. Up next, we have an awesome serving tray. I love my platters and trays. This one is no exception. You know what? It's glass, but it's nice thick glass, and it would make a great charcuterie board. You do not have to do your cheese and crackers and fruits just on a piece of wood. You can do it on something that is gorgeous to look at like this. So we're going to go ahead and run this. No chips or cracks.
Fruit platter.
My husband says you can also use it for fruit, which would be amazing too. Absolutely beautiful, 11.5-inch diameter. And thanks for looking at that one. I do have some random polls if we get through my auction list in the hour that we have. Oh, a piece of hair that I did not list, so we'll get to those possibly at the end. Now this sugar and creamer, if you love MCM, this is totally MCM. Look at this. Love the coloring. It's like a cream color, almost like a linen look to it. It even has like little brown lines, like linen type look. So here's your creamer. This is made by Vernon Ware by Metlocks. And then you have your sugar bowl. Look at the flowers. Love them, love them. The only call out on this, the flowers are intact. On the back side of the sugar bowl, there is a little chippy there. I did not realize that. I am going to, or did I put it? No, I put it in there. Okay, good. Just making sure we have some full disclosure here. So just a tiny little chip there. You can barely see it when it's all set up. We're gonna go ahead and run that one. And you know what? Let's go ahead and we're just gonna drop it a little bit. That is up and going. Gorgeous little sugar and creamer, very MCM. If you are an MCM fan, which I am. We're gonna go ahead too, while that is going, let's do another giveaway. We do have another giveaway up and going. Let's see if I can grab it here. This one is for another My Vibe is Vintage sticker, postcard, and some more ephemera. And what's next on our list? We have a piece of pottery here that is just beautiful. I'm a huge pottery lover, so I collect all kinds of different pottery. This one is like a little serving tray, but it would be so cute in a bathroom too. You can put it in a bathroom. It has 3 little containers, but Q-tips, cotton balls, whatever would look awesome in a little guest bathroom. So you have your 3. You can also use it to put sauces. You can do salsa verde, some red salsa, and some queso in one. All kinds of different uses. Piece of pottery, no chips or cracks. My stickers are coming off on my hand. There it is marked on the bottom. And that is up and going. I love taking something and thinking about all the different ways you can use it, whether it be for food in the original use or some other way around the home. Kind of my thing to do. Thanks so much for looking at this one. All right, it is that time of year where you are sitting out by the pool or on your back deck, drinking some sweet tea, and you just have to have the pitcher. I mean, what else is there but to have this gorgeous purple, maybe cranberry, deep cranberry, purplish color pitcher to put your sweet tea in. Absolutely beautiful. I love these big kind of like, I don't know, rims on there, the way it goes around. No chips or cracks. And that is up and running now. We are doing free shipping today. So all of these items, no matter how much they weigh, You are not going to have to pay anything on shipping for anything in the auction tab or in the bin. Thanks so much for checking that out. All right. If you like nice, pretty, fine porcelain things, you're probably familiar with Picard. Picard is one of the top china makers, probably my next favorite after Nippon. This is a gorgeous late 1800s syrup container, syrup pitcher. Absolutely beautiful. For being so old, over 100 years old, it is in mint condition. No paint wear even. It is just perfect. No chips or cracks. You've got the little lid. Look at the coloring on there. That gold is in just perfect shape. You've got the Picard marks on the bottom. And it also comes with your underplate there. If you don't like to use it for syrup, you can always use it for creamer. Well, I'll get the lid on in a second. Let me go ahead and get it running instead of you guys just watching me try to put the lid on. There we go. There it goes. Absolutely beautiful with the floral on there, that gold. Late 1800s. Thanks so much for looking at that one. What else do we have going on here? You guys got about a minute left on that giveaway. All right, now these are so vintagey looking. This is absolute cottage core, granny core. I actually was going to save these and put these in my upcoming cottage core show. I've shown them once before, but I thought, you know what's tea party? We're going to bring this out. Porcelain sugar and creamer. You've got your fruit design on there. Probably, I mean, it says, I can't read it, CLL maybe? I can't quite read what that says. I am guessing most likely Bavaria is where these would have been out of. No chips or cracks. And, oops. Hitting the wrong buttons. All right, those are up and running. All right, thanks for looking at that. Okay, the next item I have is really cool. So this one, I have been researching and researching. It is a glass heart. Oh, and here goes our giveaway. Who is going to be our lucky giveaway winner? Jersey?
Congratulations.
Jersey Lady, maybe? Congratulations. Thank you for hanging out on this raid train. I appreciate that. You're going to get a My Vibe is Vintage sticker, postcard, and some other ephemera. Also, if there's anything in the bin that you maybe have your eye on, throw that number in the chat and I will run it for 30% off. All right, so here we go. A green paperweight. It is a heart. I have been researching this. This is hand blown. There's a Ponto mark back here. So there's a Ponto mark back there. I thought this might have been Epiphany Glass. Epiphany Glass is very famous for their hearts that they make, but I can't see an Epiphany mark on there. So I don't know for sure. We're going to go ahead and run it though. And it's really neat. You can see it in the camera there on top. The glass like swirls up in there. It is so pretty. Thank you for your bids. I appreciate that. Tadpoles going to you. Thank you so much.
On its way to you.
Okay, does not know how to spell. No problem. I don't know how to spell, so totally
Welcome
cool.
to
Totally
Silver Level.
get a phone not knowing. My husband speaks fluent Spanish. He's raised in Mexico. I've been trying to learn for 5 years. I can't even get English right. So I'm like, you know what? Never going to happen. So next up, if you like the green glass, we have this set of glass here. This is original hand-blown glass, and both pieces are actually signed by R. Foster. And I love this. So you have your clear glass on the bottom, and it looks like it's hugging it. You can see that clear glass coming up here. And if you look at them, you could tell that they're both unique. Like it's the same pattern, but the glass is done. I mean, they're each originally made. I know you're probably not going to be able to see it, but right here it says R. Foster 96 on it. So both of them are signed on the bottom, no chips or cracks, and we're going to run that set for just $8. And that is up and going. My husband always tells me every time he sees something like this, they're perfect for ice cream. Thank you so much for your bids. Oh, you're from Mexico too, K&B? Yes, my husband is Hispanic. Of course, I love him to death. But what part of Mexico are you from? All right, let's do this one here. This is a McCoy. Didn't we just get pottery from there? How do you pronounce that? Michoacan? Michoacan? Didn't we just have some pottery from there? I thought we did. Yeah, that's totally cool. Okay, we have a McCoy, the smaller size basin and pitcher here. So you can see it is a smaller size. It's not those big ones. And I love the cream color of this. I love the cream color on this. No chips or cracks. Can you run to it? Yeah, absolutely. We'll do that next. And it has gorgeous flowers on there. It is McCoy. This one has 7511 USA on the bottom. And then, of course, you have your little basin, and that is marked too. The basin has some crazing on it. No chips or cracks, though. We're going to run that set. And then we'll go ahead and get that request going. That is up and going for just $12. They do, K&B. I've got a gorgeous, it's like green colored with the swan. I just love it. It might be in my bin. I had 2 pieces. I sold 1. Oh, okay. Thanks for looking at that. We're going to go ahead and jump over to the request here. Let me just move this out of the way. So the first one was 2039, which is the Fiesta Ware. Let's get this pin. We have a Fiesta Ware teapot or coffee pot, whatever you would want to use it for. I think it's tea. No chips or cracks. It is the beautiful maroon color. Let's see, what am I missing? Something in the chat here.
See that again.
So you want to see the McCoy again? I will run it again. Let me go ahead and run this, and then I'll run the McCoy again. And then we have the teapot here. No chips or cracks. Again, that beautiful maroon. Pretty sure, let's see, yeah, you can probably kind of just make out it does say Fiesta Ware on there. That is my inventory tag. We can remove that. And we'll go ahead and get this one going. And that one's up and running. Let's turn it this way so you can see it. Thank you so much for your bid. And we'll get right back to that McCoy too. I'm going to do the 2 requests and then kind of take it in order there. And Full Joy, thank you so much. This is heading your way.
On its way to you.
If you are just joining, we are doing free shipping today. All right, this was the other request. So this is the same thing. This is Fiesta Ware, the exact same maroonish color. Yeah, maroon, that's the right color. Making sure I was saying that right.
Thank you.
Maroon color. I see my husband over there pushing buttons. I thought he was about to get on the microphone and say something. No chips or cracks. It does have the Fiesta Ware mark there on the bottom. And we'll go ahead and get that one going now. Thanks for your bid.
I was, but I didn't want to interrupt.
And Megan, that is going to you, and that is your first purchase.
Thank
Congratulations. Welcome to Zoe's Treasures. All right, I'm pretty sure this is what was asked to see again, so we're going to go ahead and just run this one again. This is a gorgeous McCoy, the smaller size pitcher and basin. No chips or cracks on it. Just find it here in my list. Here we go. So you do have your pitcher. It is in mint condition. I love the floral on this. Just so soft. For a piece of pottery, it just reminds me of something that is very soft with the coloring and the floral. And that one is up and running. Oh, maybe not. Love it when Whatnot gives me a little error message. There we go. Now it is up and running. Y'all, we are on the Tea Party raid train. We have about 30 minutes, and we are going to raid into Redefined by Design. Oh, thank you so much, Megan. And Renee, thank you so much. This is going to you. Congratulations.
On its way to you.
Let's see, what do we have going on? Does anybody like Lennox? I have some Lennox here. I have two pieces that kind of match each other. Thank you for your purchase from the bin. Which one is this? This is the 9-inch one. All right, so we have two pieces that are very similar. This is the smaller one. So it is a mint condition Lennox. I cannot say that word, acanthus. It is like a candy dish, serving dish. Absolutely beautiful. It is that blue or green stamp. I say blue, but I've heard it described as green, which does mean that it is a little bit older Lennox. Thank you from your purchase from the bin. And we're going to go ahead and get this Lennox piece running right now. It is 9 inches. And I do have another one that's bigger that does match this that I'll be running also. Thanks for your bid. And KNB, that is going to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, here, let's see what time we've got. 6:30, we are good. I'm going to run one more giveaway here. We're actually going to run a couple more, but let's start with one. We're going to do another My Vibe is Vintage sticker, postcard, and some ephemera. So you're going to get a sticker, postcard, and some miscellaneous ephemera. That is up and going right now. Okay, so this is our next Lennox piece, which of course I had it, and then I lost it in my list, so let me find it. Here we go. So this is a little bit bigger than that last one. This is 14 inches by 9 inches, mint condition, no chips or cracks. It looks like a large, kind of like a cabbage leaf, I guess is the best way to describe that. Beautiful gold, which is signature of Lennox. And then you've got that stamp. This is a gold stamp. Free shipping on all orders. That's right, China Glass. Everything is free shipping today. So this one is a gold stamp, not the blue or the green stamp. But it is stunning bowl, absolutely stunning. And that is up and going. Thank you so much for your bid. And Full Joy, thank you so much. Here I'm all turned around trying to grab the next item. Thank you, thank you. That is heading your way. Everything will ship out on Monday. I'm looking for the right sugar and creamer. Here we go. We do have another little sugar and creamer here. This one's really cute, and I love the crazing on this one. All right, so we have, this is Tudor Rose, and it's so classic and so pretty. This reminds me very cottagecore. Thank you for your purchase from the bin. You've got the gorgeous little pink flowers on there. Oh, sorry, you know what? This does have a crack. I'm not going to say it doesn't. Sorry, I mean a chip right there. Absolutely, I'll take a look at that offer. So this one has a little chip. We probably will drop the price a bit. And then we have a sugar bowl here. And it is in great condition. The sugar bowl is in mint, but there is a tiny little under the rim chip. So let's go ahead and drop the price down on this set. Because of that, we're going to do this. $5 up and running for that set and free shipping. Let me take a look at that offer while that's running. And that's been accepted. Thank you so much for making an offer. Y'all, I do love when you guys make offers. And Southern Charm, thank you so much, heading your way. If you see something in the bin that maybe you got your eye on, but it's just not quite within your budget, feel free to make an offer. Thank you so much, China Glass. I appreciate that. Let's take a look at this little sugar bowl. I love single sugar bowls, so they don't always have to be in a set. This is so classic and so pretty. You can use it in a bathroom. You can use it for trinkets. It is just elegant. Gold and white. It is Picard. It reminds me of French Would fit great into like a French country decor too with that gold and white. I'm going to turn it like this, and we're going to go ahead and get that one up and going. And that is running now. Thank you so much for your bid. We have about 1.5 minutes left for a sticker and some ephemera. We'll have to come and watch it. China Glass. B and Fox, thank you so much. That is heading your way.
Thank you.
If you guys are on the raid train today, please feel free to put it in the chat. Let people know that you are on this raid train today. It is in my show notes too, so if you want to know who's coming up, what the lineup looks like, that is in my show notes. All right, we have a set of Longaberger coasters. Now, we don't have the box for these, but I'm pretty sure that they haven't been really used because they're in great condition. It is a set of 4. On the top is ceramic. They even still have the little papers that separate them. The top is ceramic. They're all the same picture. And the back is the cork, so it keeps your surfaces nice. And it is the Longaberger. So you do get 4 of those. They are all the same. And they are up and going. So the papers go in between to keep them from scratching. Thanks so much for your bid. And Full Joy, congratulations. That's heading to you. Thank you.
On its way to you.
All right. And
Welcome
Full
to
Joy, you
Silver
have
Level.
unlocked the silver tier. Let's take a look at this picture. Blueberries are my favorite fruit. Oh, who's going to win this giveaway? Full Joy, your lucky day. You get a sticker, a postcard, and some other ephemera I'll put in there. Also, if there's anything in the bin that you would like me to run at 30% off, just put that number in there and I will do that for you. You know, there's a theory on Whatnot that if you say somebody's name when the giveaway's running, that's who wins. Don't know if there's any truth to it, but I've heard it mentioned a few times. All right, look at this. Blueberry pitcher. This is a piece of pottery from Maine. It is in perfect condition. It has your blue and whites on there. So pretty. It's such a unique twist on the blue and white. Thank you so much. And then, of course, it does say that Maine on the bottom. That is going now. Y'all, don't forget today we do have free shipping on everything in the bin and all of your auction items. And Southern Charm, thank you very much. All right, does anybody here like Mary Mushroom stuff? I about jumped out of my seat when I saw this. I got some stuff, which way am I going here? There we go, I want to show them mushrooms. I got some stuff from an auction and I didn't realize this was in there until I went to pick it up. And look at that, it is some of the awesome mushroom stuff. Now there are some call outs, so I am going to price it. I am going to price it very reasonable, and you get free shipping. Look at this. This is going to ship alone. Okay. So you have the lid. The lid's in really great shape along the top. A couple little flea bites around the inside on the lid. And I haven't even cleaned this yet. So it just, a good washing is all it's going to take. Then you have the inside here. There was a little, no, the inside's up. Here it is. There's a little chippy right there. I don't know if you can barely see. It's right. My finger will cover it up, but it's right there on the front is a tiny little chip right there. It's not super visible with the lid. The lid doesn't totally cover it, but it's just not super visible. So we're going to go ahead and run this one. I don't have it listed. We're going to run it as a random. I just thought, you know what a great show to go ahead and put something like this in. And that is up and going. Thanks so much for your bids. Thank you, thank you. And Mariah, thank you so much. What a great grab. This is going to you. Congratulations. All right, now we're going to go from big to small. we're going to go look at something a lot smaller. This one is just such a pretty teacup. It is so pretty. Of course, you got to have teacups in a tea party raid train. This is Enoch Wedgwood. It is the Jacqueline collection. What would $752 be cost for me? I'm not sure, but hold on. Let me pull that up in just a second. I'll get this going and take a look. It is the Enoch Wedgwood. It has the really gorgeous basket pattern, and I just love the greens and yellows on here. Let's see, can we see it? Oh, there we go. I love tea when they've got the little thing on the inside there. Little teacups like that. All right, we're gonna run it. It's going now. The rest, yes. I would have had a heart attack had I found the whole set. All right, so $752 is a set of pool balls. Those are the coolest things to decorate with ever. I'm gonna go ahead and get those running. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pool balls. We're gonna just put them up as a flash sale. I'm gonna run them for 25% off. We're gonna do it for a few minutes here, so in case you get a chance to see it. But because it is flash sale, it is first come, first serve. It's gonna be running for 20 minutes. And those are up and going. And we're gonna continue on with our auction. All right, what else do we have here? Thank you so much for your purchase. I appreciate it. Let me just scroll back down my list and see what we left off with. And then I'll try to also do a few random pulls in here. And the one was cracked in the front and they still, oh my goodness gracious. I believe it though, that mushroom stuff is like, it's hot. People like that. I mean, I love it. My only problem is I can't keep everything, but I want to. All right, look at this depression glass set. This is so pretty. This is definitely 1920s.
Believe me, she tries.
I try to keep everything I do. So this is Jeanette depression glass, probably around 1920s. This is the Madrid pattern. It is a yellow, like a very, very pale amber color. I love the different shape of this creamer. It's more of an oval than it is a round. And then of course you have your 2-handle lidded sugar dish. No chips or cracks on this set whatsoever. This is 100 years old, you guys. That's pretty cool. Thank you so much for your bid. Full Joy, heading your way. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let me check the time here. I do want to make sure we are rating on time. We're going to be rating at 7 o'clock Eastern time in 20 minutes into Refined by Design. So we have about 20 minutes to go here. All right. You can't get any more classic and perfect than a set of candlesticks. You can put them together. You can separate them. I mean, there are just so many uses. These do hold taper candles. But you can also put like the glass holders in here. If I can find them. I had them had them in front of me a second ago. Where is my listing? There we go. All right, so we're going to go ahead and run these. These are Godfinger. Is that the name of it? Yes, Godfinger. Silver plated. So they're not real silver. They are plated, which, you know, so many things are. But they have such a gorgeous design on them. And a little bit of patina going on. And patina makes everything better. Patina and crazing. Thank you so much for your bid. And Full Joy, congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's see here. I want to run some randoms. I'm trying to make it through my list really quick here. What is it that I have not run yet? I have not run these. These remind me, this is Mikasa, and the design on this reminds me of a tree of life. So this is a Mikasa sugar and creamer set. And if you look at that design, it's not tree of life, but it really reminds me of one. It just resembles it so much. It is actually Villa Medica, made in Japan, but it is Mikasa. No chips or cracks. And we're going to go ahead and run that. Up and going. I have collected sugar and creamers for the longest time. And if you come to my shows, you've probably been seeing them up here. I am trying to pare down some of my collection. Thanks so much for your bids. And Full Joy, congratulations. Thank you. Gold, you have unlocked the gold tier. I am trying to figure out, I want to do something for my high level tier members at the end of the year. I was on a chat show this morning, yesterday, talking with somebody talking about this. Being Fox, you have too many? Yes, me too. So I'm going to do something. I just haven't quite figured out what. I want to make it original. So I'm thinking about it. All right. One of my favorite things to do, because I love fine china, is to sell it in sets. I do one-offs. I do like plates and stuff like that. But I love to sell a place setting, because if you buy a place setting of a couple different patterns, you can have the coolest boho kind of set going on. So this one, we're going to go ahead. Let me find it, and I'll pin it real quick. This is John Maddock and Sons at the Hamilton collection. And this is a 5-piece set you're going to get, green and white. So beautiful. So you get a teacup saucer. No chips or cracks on these pieces. I'll let you know if I see any other chips or cracks. You get a bread and butter plate. And then there's 2 dinner plates. Send them a box of chocolates. You get 2 dinner plates, 2 different sizes. Now this bigger plate is nice and stained. It is so pretty stained. But even if you broke this apart and did a gallery wall with it, how gorgeous would that be? We're going to go ahead and run this one place setting. Actually, you know what? I'm in a good mood today. Let's drop this down a little bit. There you go. Up and running for that place setting. There are 5 pieces. And I do have other place settings in there if you are interested in it. I will show one more, a Leroy, in a minute here. Thank you so much for your bid. And Full Joy, that is going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I have one more of those. I am going to run it again. I have another one that is identical, just in case you want another one. So I am going to run one more. It is exactly the same as this. And that second one is up and going. Exact same 5 pieces, absolutely identical. Thank you so much for your bids. What time? 6:45. We're doing good. I'm going to get our other giveaway going here in just a minute. Annette, that's going to you. Thank you so much.
On its way to
All
you.
right. Let me do. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
you.
We try. We try our best here. All right, let's do this giveaway here. This time we're going to do a $5 Starbucks gift card. Up and going.
Welcome to bronze
So
level.
you get a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. $5 Starbucks gift card is running now. We have 15 minutes left before we raid. All right, I have another place setting. This one is completely different than the green and white. This is gold and white. This is 1920s. It's Leroy. Leroy is a French china maker. And this one is a little more stained and crazed. It's more of a collector set. But this is 18 karat gold. So all of these pieces are trimmed in 18 karat gold. Let me show you what you're going to get. We're going to start with the dinner plate. Lots of crazing, a little bit of staining, no chips or cracks. You are going to get a salad bowl or soup bowl. No chips or cracks. You get your dessert saucer. No chips or cracks. A teacup saucer and a dessert bowl. This one has a ton of crazing and staining. It is gorgeous. So you get a little mix of really shiny and a little bit of staining and crazing. And that set is up and going. We only have one of these ones available. Thanks so much for looking. All right, look at how cute this is. Do you guys like owls? Isn't it beautiful? Thank you, Leslie. I think it's gorgeous. And then look at this guy. Who makes this? I have no idea who makes this. This is porcelain. It's like a little trinket box. So the head comes off, but in a good way. And it has flowers and butterflies on it. It is so cute. There's no chips or cracks on it. We're going to put it like this so you can see this guy here. And we're going to run this one for just $5. And that is up and going. I use a regular camera. So for my pictures that I take, we use a regular camera. And also for right now, like our video, we don't use our phones, we use cameras. So we actually use 3 different cameras. We have one above us. Adamus, thank you so much. That's heading your way. So we have a camera that's above us. I have one facing me, and then we have one on the side for the side shots. Oh, hold on. I got to put a sticker on this to make sure it's labeled appropriately. What was? Yeah, okay. Making sure I get this right. That it is, I gotta say, it's all my husband. He is the techie, so he does all this stuff. Let's see what else I have that I didn't list. All right, this is one that I didn't list here. Oh, I got my inventory. Let me pull my inventory sticker off of there. Okay, this is really cute. So it's just a little picture, porcelain, very kind of thin. I'm feeling something. It's just rough on the bottom. I don't see any cracks. It's just the very bottom is a little rough. Really cute. It has those daisies on it. How adorable. Those daisies? I think they are. How adorable is that? Little picture. And that is up and going for just $5. We have about a minute and a half left for that Starbucks gift card. If you are new to Zoe's Treasures, KNB Sublime, thank you so much. If you are new to Zoe's Treasures, please take a second, go click on our name, look at our shows. I do shows every Friday, Saturday, and Monday. Friday nights, we do kind of mixture. Saturdays are usually, if it's not a raid train, it is a curated show, so I have a lot of those listed. Friday mornings, I also do a chat show for buyers and sellers. We have a lot of fun. Please come check that out. And Monday mornings, everything is a $1 to $5 start, and it's just all random polls, so you never know what you're going to get on Monday mornings. All right, this is another random here. This is really neat. So this is a Royal Winton. I'm trying to look at the name. Yes, Royal Winton, and Royal Winton Grimwalds is out of England. So you get a little tray here. And the other day I had somebody asking me for small sugars and creamers, and I wish I would have had this then. But you get the little tray. I'm showing it to you upside down. Look at with the floral on there. It's almost like I don't want to say a swamp because swamps don't sound pretty. But you've got just like the leaves and the flowers. It is so gorgeous. And the greens are just stunning greens. You've got this small little open sugar. And you've got a small little creamer. It is so pretty. No chips or cracks. We're going to run that one for $10. And who won? Adamus. Adamus got a $5 gift card. Y'all see how this works?
Congratulations.
I just said this name and now they got the gift card. Thank you so much for your bid. Can you see the green and cream plate behind you? Absolutely. Full Joy, thank you so much. Let me make sure I put a label on that random pull.
On its way to you.
The plate behind me. Oh, this one. This is actually a bowl. I think this is one you're talking about, green and cream. So it's more white than it is cream in case it's coming across different on the screen. I have a few of these. It's actually listed. Let me go find it and we'll run it. So these are W. Home Burslem out of England, 9-inch diameter. I have a few of these. I'll run them. I'm going to run them separately just because it's easier. No chips or cracks. And it's a bowl, but it's not very deep. You can see, it's not a very deep bowl. And that's up and going. If you're interested in more than one, throw it in the chat. We'll just see if anybody is. I'll put them together and run them as a set if that is something. But if not, I'll do them separately. And RebMef, thank you so much. This one is going to you.
On its way to you.
Yeah, and I don't have a teacup that matches. Do you have a teacup that matches? Yes, I can see the teacup that matches. I'm not sure which teacup you're talking about. But I'll run another one of these. That's the first one. We have a few of them. Oh no, you know what? We have another one. We're gonna run another one of those. I don't have it pulled, but they're all exactly the same. Let me show you what's running right now. This is running. I do have a few of these in case you're interested. They are boxing that stuff right away. Oh, okay. You guys I'm reading, I'm like, oh, that's just somebody else. And Tay, Izzy, thank you so much. First purchase too, congratulations. 2029, let's see, what is 2029? What time is it? I'm always, when I'm on raid trains, so afraid of like missing that. Oh, yes, the teacup to the green and the John Maddox. Let me go and grab that. Before I do though, I'm gonna run something else. Those green plates, I do. How about I do this? Let me go and grab those and I'll run those two things that were just requested. But I'm gonna go get them from the other room. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and run this bowl and just to have something up there and so you're not just looking at nothing. This is a Bielik bowl. This is from the late 1800s. It is antique and beautiful. No chips or cracks. It is very thin porcelain, almost that type of porcelain that's translucent. The inside is a gorgeous pink. We're going to run this while I go grab those other items. And that is up and going, and I will be right back.
And thank you for looking at that. She'll be right back with your requests. In the meantime, don't forget about your coupons. If you have unlocked different tiers, go ahead and claim those coupons. Welcome in, welcome in. And yes, today we have free shipping. And we would like to thank Case Timeless Treasures to putting this train together. 1051? Yes, absolutely. She's back.
Ah, I'm back. Okay. 1051. We're going to do 1051 too. Let me start with this one here first. Thank you for your purchase from the bin. Let's see here. This one was trying to think of there it is, 2029. All right, so we're going to go ahead and run this. I have 2 available. So this is the first one I'm going to run because they're just a tad bit like different as far as staining. So this is the first one. No chips or cracks. And that is up and going. A little teacup and saucer. And Tay, thank you so much. That is going to you. And then that was the first one. And then this is the next one. So this one has a little bit of staining on the inside. So that's why I wanted to make sure that I ran them different and showed them each one. And we're going to go ahead and run this one. This was the first one. Thanks for your bids. And Annette, that second one is heading to you.
Thank you.
All right. We had a request for 1051, and then I'm going to do the green and white bowls. So 1051 is the Picard. I'm in love with this. This one is a Picard syrup pitcher, late 1800s, in absolutely mint condition. Not even paint wear on there. It is just beautiful. You get the syrup, that's the Picard mark, and you get the underplate. There we go. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get that going. And that's running now. Thank you so much for your bids. And Melissa, thank you so much. This is heading your way. All right, you guys, we have 2 minutes. I have time just to run this last thing. So these bowls, we sold 2 of them individually already. I see a pre-bid on it, so we're going to do the third one. And the third one is, oops, I was going to do 10 seconds. Third one is up and going. No chips or cracks. They are all identical. So mint condition. And Tay, Izzy, that is going to you.
Thank you.
Let's see here. We do have a pre-bid on again, so we're going to run the next one. I'm going to do this for just 5 seconds, you guys. 5 seconds because we're running out of time. All right, so this is number 4 of these bowls up and running. Same bowls here. I have 2 more. So if you don't pre-bid again, I'm going to run the other 2 together. Tay, Izzy, you're getting the next one. I'm going to, well, you pre-bid. I'm going to do it separate now. All right, I'm going to run number 5 of these bowls. This is the 5th bowl out of 6. 5 seconds. All right, and the last one. The last one's about to go now. Same bowl, up and going for 5 seconds. Thank you guys so much for your bids. I greatly appreciate that.
Thank you.
Tay, that's going to you. Y'all, you have been amazing. We've had such a great show. I appreciate you so much. Please come back and see me again and stay on this raid train. It is amazing. We are going to go and raid. I hate to be late on raid trains. So we are going to go see Refined by Design. And one last thank you to Kay's Timeless Treasures for putting this together. Y'all have a great rest of your weekend.
Thank you.
And let's go raid. Uh-oh. Is she on? She's not on. Maybe we'll run something again. Oh, there we go. All right, she's there. Just took me a second to find